Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have this position. It is way to play and win, and I am actually made a video about this puzzle, but I see a lot of comment referring that I am just making black's move and this cannot be a win. But this is actually a win, and I will show you the correct way to do so, and I am not making black to move a specific move, or I am not making intentionally black to lose the game. I will just try to make you understand what is going on. So these pawns are moving downward in this direction, and white pawns are moving upward in this direction. But as you can see here, everything is defending everything, right? Everybody is defending each other. So all of these are stuck. The king can't move. As you can see, the king is stuck, and the only pieces that can move is our queen and the opponent's king. So in chess, you know that a piece alone, all by itself, cannot deliver a checkmate. So the queen actually can't deliver a checkmate without the help of the king. So how do we win this? So that is the question, and if you answer this question, it would be very clear for you to just win this game. So we can try a lot of things. There are a lot of scenarios, but if we try all of these things, this video would be very long. But before I said anything else, you can pause the video and guess the idea of this puzzle as well as some of the moves. Actually, if you understand the idea, you can solve the puzzle pretty easily. So go ahead, pause the video and guess the move. Good luck. Okay, welcome back. So we know that a piece alone cannot deliver a checkmate, so somehow we have to make this king free. But in order to make this king free, we have to capture a piece, right? So capturing the bishop looks ideal, but the problem is, if we go ahead and try to capture the bishop like this, black would capture it. Even though we can get a passed pawn and these two pawns become weak, we can't promote this passed pawn into a queen because of the king. The king is just in front of the pawn, and at the end of the day, black would capture this and we are stalemated. We can't move a piece, and this is just a draw. However, there is a way. Well, after we capture the bishop like this, the only problem we're gonna have is the king, which is in front of the pawn. But if this king is on the first rank, it wouldn't reach the pawn, right? The race would be end by the win, right? We can win the race. So what should we do? We know all of these ideas, and after you combine all of these ideas, you may get an idea, a brilliant idea actually, to make the king move to the first rank. And I am just making you to think that way to the solution. And now what we are going to do is force this king to the first rank and capture the bishop and make a queen with our pawn, right? So that is the idea, and that is how I solve this. And to force this king, actually we can force the king to move to the first rank with the queen, and I am not making black to move the moves intentionally. So we start with queen to h7. This forces the king to retreat, right? Now, as you can see, the king only has one square to move to, which is king to e8, and now we can follow the king. And as you can see, the king has only one move, one legal move to play, so black would play that only legal move, and black can't skip a move, right? Everything is stuck, and the only thing that can move from black side is the king, so black must move the king. So we are just following the king, and if you had a chance to see that, we are giving a check in a knight style, right? In L shape. This is called L shape queen opposition, where we are creating an opposition forcing the king to retreat or to go backward. This way we can force the king faster with the queen to make the king retreat to the intended position, to the intended square. So we push the king, but after the king moves to the corner, be careful to not stalemate black, because if you just apply the same logic now the king wouldn't have any square to retreat. This would be just a stalemate. So what do you do in this position? Well, the correct move is actually to move the queen to d8, and the idea is to force the black king to move upward. So now the king has already moved upward, and we have to keep the king upward in the 7th rank, and our mission is actually to make the king arrive at the 1st rank. So our mission has completed progressively, right? Is completing, right? So it's we have left to move the king, to force the king 7 more steps. So now what we are going to do is play queen to f8, and this creates a confusion why this move is the only move or the better move. But actually the idea is wherever black moves, it doesn't matter, we are going to make the knight opposition. So if black moves to the corner, we are going to make the knight opposition, so the king is forced to move downward. And if the king moves like this, we are going to make a knight opposition once again. So that is the idea, and that is why we left a square and we just arrive at the 3rd square. So when the king try to get like this, we are going to make a knight move. But this understanding this idea is crucial, because if you move one step like this wouldn't work, because now the king would play to c7 and it's your turn. You have to make a move, and you can't play a knight move. This is the closest knight check, but this would make the king to go back to the 8th rank. So that is the idea, and that is why we should play f8. So now we with the same logic we play queen to e8, and now the king would play king to b7. Why? Because black will do its best to not get to the 1st rank, because if the black king is in the 1st rank, all we have to do is capture this pawn, and we are going to make a new queen with our new passed pawn. So black will do its best to not get there. but we force the king to move upward, and slowly but surely we are going to make black move downward. So far we have we have forced the black king to move to the 5th rank. So now we play a knight opposition again and again and again. So this way we are forcing the black king. So now these are the 3 moves. I will show you one by one what would happen, or what move should we play. If black decided to move downward like this, black is moving to the 1st rank without get forced by us. That is going to be good for us, and we continue with the black's move, right? So we continue with the idea of knight opposition. And let me take you back. If black moves like this is even worse for black. It's going to be even bad, because we are now forced black to move even down, get closer to the 1st rank, right? So we can actually we can play this move as well. It works the same as that. So this is the way. So black, this is the best move for black. It's better. Like I said, black's best move is to not get to the 1st rank, and black will do the best, but we are going to play a knight opposition again and again and again. So we would arrive at this position where the black king has no way to move except to the 1st rank. So we successfully forced the king from the 8th rank to the 1st rank. So now what do you think the best move? Well, now the best move is actually to play to capture the bishop, and now black will try to get to stop the pawn, but we capture the bishop, and now we are going to make a queen, right? So now the king can't reach the pawn because it's too far, and we finally make a queen, and these 2 pawns are now undefended, so we can capture these 2 pawns and win the game. So this is actually the solution. I am going to recap real quick for you. So this is the first solution. This is the first position. So what we did is basically force the king to the 1st rank, so that when we capture the bishop, this pawn, the pawn on g3, would be past the pawn, as well as the king cannot stop that, because the king would start on the 1st rank, and that is not good for black, right? So that is the idea, and we force the king, like playing like a knight move, which prevent the king from moving, and the king has no way to retreat except to move to the intended square, to the intended rank. Once the king is in the 1st rank, we simply get and capture the bishop, and after all of this we are going to make a queen, and now it's very easy for us. We are just going to capture this pawn, and we simply move away. We can make another queen if we want to, and that is the way. For those of you are skeptical, I didn't make black to move the moves, right? It's forced. I forced black to make these moves, all of these moves, in tactic, right? So that is what I did. I didn't just trick you. This is the solution, and I guess I explained it well. Thank you for watching up to this point. I will see you in the next video. Bye.